Hello dear friends, how you doing? Let's get this started. Let's just fade out the music. That will do. And put that to there. Right, stop music. Get off, mouse. It's better. Put you over to the sim. And resume. Now, I gave our Discord a bit of a surprise today, a couple of hours ago, saying that I'll be doing a live stream. I put on everyone out there. Nobody's turned up. I'm doing a live stream regardless, people. I've just travelled today from South UK to North. And now I'm back again in North, in Manchester. And that's where I'm flying to. I did travel through London. I travelled from the South Coast to London. And then from London to Manchester. I thought I would replicate that in the sim, taking us back to where we started from. Isn't that a song? Back to where we started from? Anyway, those who are with me, I've never had this before. Nobody's turned up. West Europe server, get on, you lazy buggers. I'm going to fly towards Heathrow now. You've got to laugh, haven't you? Well, I hope a few of you are watching anyway. I know I've been missing in action, people. I've just been away, like I said, clearing up my flats on the south coast. Why do they do that with the rudders? Let's just calm the rudder down there. If you go full throttle with your rudders, they do like to play around. Now I can go full throttle and maintain centre line somewhat. There we go. I think there's a bit of a crosswind. It's live weather. Have I got my multi-panel started? I don't believe. Just bear with me, I'm going to do that in the background. There we go, all seamless. Do I have my mic turned on? I do, thankfully. Well, I've got something right. Okay. So, I guess I'll just hand fly a little bit over the landmarks. Live weather, look at that weather. Isn't that wonderful? Is this going to be one of those flights where I'm just... Never mind, YouTubers. I'm here for you. Hey, FMJ, how you doing? Just another AV geek, how you doing? Mad Manic, good to see you. Mad Mank, rather, and Thomas Bell. You'll join me later. Well, don't take too long. It's only about an hour and a half flight. So we'll... There you go. Beautiful. Have they updated the graphics since I've been gone? I've got to say my internet's touch wood is pretty solid at the moment. Nobody's been in the house basically. I shouldn't really promote that, but my brother's been away. And I've been away. It's a cold house, I'm just warming it up. And the internet's solid. So far. Let's hope the sim does it justice. So yeah, basically joined from... Sorry, I came from the south coast. I was there for a week. I was living there for about 20 years or so, so I just emptied my flat. I guess I'll talk about that in the stream. That was probably one of the most stressful events I've had of late. I've just got onto nav mode. There, climbing up to 1,300 feet. Seems to be following the nav course there. Quick touch and go at Heathrow. Lonely touch and go at Heathrow. I'm sure other people will be there. Runway 27 right. And then we'll carry on to a couple of different places. Over to Manchester. Is it still just me? It really is just me. Anyway, it looks good, doesn't it? What can you do? The online flatless IO but isn't showing anyone at all. Oh, it's Ninja. Are you in the beta, Ninja? Hopefully I'm not. I didn't join the beta. I shouldn't be in the beta. No, it doesn't look like I am because there's plenty of other people around. My, it looks good. Looking good. Good, solid internet over London, which is great. That's where you want it the most. Although the Gherkin, has it failed to... Is that Orbit's landmark not loading the Gherkin properly there? It happened last time. Yeah, the Gherkin doesn't seem to have loaded in again. I know there's a couple of issues over London recently, isn't there? Since the sim update 1, I believe. Still, looks okay. So we'll carry on. Yeah, crazy couple of days. Had to... I moved to Manchester. My brother came with a small truck. Let's call it that. And he got a lot of my stuff back. A lot of my flight sim stuff, my clothes, a lot of things that I need. But and my big arcade units, which I have showcased on my channel way back. Oh, 140 knots, perfect. And we got a lot of it back thinking, okay, if I go back, there's not so much to move. Oh, was I wrong? I had another, I don't know, 7, 8 boxes, probably more than that, to go into storage there. I had furniture I had to donate, and eventually I had to pay a company to dispose of furniture, which I wasn't planning. And then on the last day, I'm going too fast there, so that was Monday. Let's just catch up. Trex, how you doing? Recommend buying a notebook with 4060. Would you recommend? You're not in beta, Flightless. I don't know what's going on there then. West Europe server? Just bear with me a second, I'll answer that question for Trex. I wouldn't recommend buying a laptop for flight simming. I mean, my 3060, I've not tested it with Flight Sim 2024 properly yet. But my 3060 ran 2020 well. I don't know, over a desktop. Unless you have to get a laptop, you can't go too far wrong with a 4060. What's the CPU on it, Trex? And memory? And can you expand the memory? I mean, you typically can on laptops. For CB2, it's me, it's you, FMJ. Okay. Like a CB2, let's take a look. Is that B2 in the background there? No, I don't see you at the moment. Let's just take a look around for FMJ there. Yeah, I don't see it at the moment, but you might appear. Costa Coffee, I recognise. I don't know if he's with us, but if you are, hello. AV Geek, Theo. Is that you from the chat? You're loading in? Not yet. Okay. Oh, you're loading in. That's fine. Yeah. Trex, if you can, so did I call you Rex? Trex, if you can give us the RAM and CPU specification, that would Oh, for Flight Sim 2020. Sorry, Trex. I jumped ahead. Well, there you go. I've answered it. My 3060 ran it very well. Ryzen 7. Yeah, it sounds okay. Sounds okay. If it's a 4060, you're going to have an updated CPU. Fine with 2020, no problem. My 3060 laptop runs 2020 pretty well. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. The cloud layer's looking a bit threatening, but if I can see ahead of me, which I can. And yeah, okay, I'm going off on tangents again, aren't I? The first day of the move, I had a charity shop show up. I'm just going to do a touch and go runway 27 right here. A charity shop show up, and they were meant to take away a wardrobe I had. Single wardrobe, so it wasn't massive. A computer desk, which was beautiful. I've got one here. I brought one here, but I couldn't bring them both. A fridge freezer, which they took, thankfully, and an armchair. Well, it turned out, and this is a homeless charity shop. I thought I'd be doing them a favour. They turned up, took one look at the wardrobe, said, "Oh no, it looks a bit rickety." I thought, what? I got it new a couple of years ago. It's on wheels. They shook it a little bit and they said it's a bit too rickety. We can't really take it. And this was the day before I had to clear the flat. So I thought, okay, what about the fridge freezer? He said, yes, we could take that. Computer desk? No, we don't have people wanting computer desks at the moment. So I was stuck with a computer desk and wardrobe. I went around charity shops for about 3 hours trying to find telephone a charity shop as well, trying to find someone to take them. Nobody was taking them that close to Easter. So I had to pay a removal company to dispose of it. And it cost me 80 quid, which it was okay. For a wardrobe and computer desk. And my stress levels were sky high. I thought, I've got to move, 2 days to go. I've got to get rid of any furniture left. You pay for it to be removed by your deposit. It was just, and that was the first day. The second day was even more stressful. I'll get onto that in a moment. Let me just do a quick touch and go. 10 degrees of flaps. Nice and easy here. Shouldn't have any difficulties. Sim's performing well. Looks a bit low on the PAPI, but I've got the PAPI lights, but I've got the runway in sight. Coming off the runway, oh, there is a crosswind there. Definitely a crosswind there. Okay. So 27 right. There we go. Back on the central line. And I'll take off and pause just in case anybody is behind me. Come on, touchdown. There we go. Touch and go. Up you go. Flaps is up. And just do a bit of trimming there and just quickly come off the runway and pause. Is anybody following? That looks like somebody might. So yeah, not so great. You're on board, spoon up, great. 16 gig of RAM, yeah, you'll be fine, Trex. My 3060 with a similar spec with less CPU runs 2020 quite well. Yeah, you should have no problems, about 50 frames, yeah. Flying to Manchester, yep. FMJ, certainly am. Carol, how you doing? Wish I could join you, but dealing with a broken leg. Oh, can't use your rudder pedals and no flying. We'll have to do that Xbox controller flight, won't we? Mad Mike, I would have put them outside. Yeah, I can't in that flat. They've got CCTV cameras all over the place. People were doing that, and the council were finding them and fining them. So I thought, for the sake of it, 80 quid. I'll just pay 80 quid. It was more than I wanted to pay. I don't think anybody's following me. I'll carry on. Let's get in the cockpit on pause. And we'll just get back up to on our nav mode. Next port of call is Echo Golf Uniform Delta. I think that's my call sign for my say intentions, wasn't it? Echo Golf Uniform Delta. It's RAF Abingdon. runway 26. So yeah, quite stressful. Let's zoom out that map so we get a better representation. This is the Cessna 182Q, and the neat thing with this aircraft is that we can put this on flight plan, and we can see, come down to that view, and I'll do this because sometimes on the YouTube video you can't see it, but you can see how many miles I've got to Echo Golf Uniform Delta. Neat, eh? So yeah, I got rid of that. That was the first day. I had a friend come round. He was a bit late, and the storage place I used was going to close. We had to quickly pack his car. And the surprising thing is, now I got a truckload of stuff here in Manchester with my brother. I still pretty much had a estate car full of stuff to put in storage. Terrifying stuff. How high can a Cessna go? What's the ceiling on them, chaps? Thomas, yeah, that's a good question. I'm thinking something like 15,000 feet. Certainly 10 to 15,000 as an estimate, Thomas. I'll have to go and lock that up again. Yeah. Does it tell you, in fact? Just a second. It might do in the old EFB. We got time. Just a second. Which one is it? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? The aircraft. Going out of flight performance. Maybe it doesn't do it. Checklist. No, we don't want checklists. Aircraft information. Yeah. No. Gives a cruise speed, which is not quite accurate. I don't get 156 knots from this. Anybody know offhand, chaps? If you look in Flight Sim main menu while you're on the main menu, it will give you the ceiling. This one might be slightly higher because it's a more powerful aircraft. This and the Cessna 182RG. So it depends what Cessna you mean, really. Let's just get to settings, put that on horizontal, get the flight plan up, and we can get information of our route. So there you go. Next protocol, Echo Golf Uniform Delta, and then Birmingham, then Doncaster, and into Manchester. There we go. There's no ILS here, so we'll just be landing at runway, I don't believe there is. It's only a very short runway, this. Runways. Runway 26. Yeah. There's no ILS there. It would give you the ILS if it was there, so we'll just do a touch and go. Visual touch and go. Now, is anybody there? No, I can see someone there. Is that you following me, my friend? Perhaps. Keep it in that view. We should be safe. Alright, so I think I've caught up. Hey! Cabby, is it? From Sweden, not in flight. How you doing, my friend? Cab, I'll call you. There we go, now I'm caught up. So there we go, I just thought while I'm back, I mean, I was travelling for about 6 hours, so I was full of energy before, now I'm suddenly, oh yeah. But what a stressful time. So anyway, there we go. So another estate load of stuff that I could easily leave behind. I couldn't leave it behind because I wouldn't get my deposit back from the flat. I mean, things like my PlayStation 4, which I still enjoy with my PlayStation VR 1, still one of my favourite VR units. I was thinking about selling it, but I kept it. My Logitech yoke is still there, I'm afraid. My flight deck, I'm sorry guys, I couldn't bring it back. Still there. Commodore 64. I've got an original Commodore 64 which I wanted to keep. So things like that. But shocking the amount of stuff one person can have, really. I don't like it. I've really got to start to cut down on my belongings. Skim, as it were, my belongings. It really makes me feel quite miserable when I see how much I do have. Oh, say Capibi. Okay, Capibi. Gotcha. Okay, always asked you to go 15,000 feet. I think that's probably the limit. Sounds familiar, Thomas. 15,000 sounds familiar, but it depends what Cessna you're in. I believe with the RG and this one, it might be much higher. I don't think I can see it from the aircraft, and the EFB is not showing me. Just see that again. Yeah, it should be under aircraft information, but we can't get in there. Has it got maxed altitude here, maybe? Really, from the looks of things. Oh well, it's good for something, the EFB. There we go, I can zoom out of that a bit. That's where we're off to next. You can see our route on the map there, just about. If I close that, get off. There we go. That's our route we're taking today. Bring that back up. And close it. It's quite handy, the FB, really. I was expecting a few more people though. I'm sure people will join on the way. This will probably be our last UK. I've done 5 parts to it now, just flying back to Manchester. Yeah, Mad Mike, tell me about it. It's, if you have to move, you realise. I've got time now. Day 2 of the move. I had to clean the flat. And I had a bed which was going to my friend. We paid for that. He paid for that. He was basically, he had an old bed. And he's quite an old chap. He's 86. So I said, yeah, look, you can have my bed. Just pay for the removal. So I had to wait for that, but I was cleaning the flat and I thought it would take about a couple of hours. I'll be there to maybe 1 o'clock. I was there to 4 o'clock, from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Trying to get all the, because in the south of the UK you get a lot of fluorine, it's chalk through the water. So all your metal surfaces have a lot of chalk in it. I've been cleaning them for weeks and it's still not clear. Cleaning the oven as best I can. I'll be charged for the oven. They always charge you for professionally cleaning the oven, no matter what. Making sure the bathroom was shiny and new. Removing every single thing, coat hangers, bits and pieces I had lying around. I brought back a whole lot with me. 6 hours of cleaning and I was absolutely exhausted. I've never been so tired during an activity. I'm not scared of hard labour, but that absolutely shattered me. My poor friend who was helping me, I felt bad for him, you know, but we did it. We did it. I cleared the flat. I'm going to climb to 1,500 feet. Oh, not that much. 1,500. Getting a bit close. So the 2 days in 2 days altogether, just the stress of the whole thing and the deep clean I did yesterday. It's spick and span now. I should get most of my deposit back, but you never know. Does the plane import Simbury flight plan? It does indeed. Let's go back to the EFB. If I go there and go to Simbrief, I'm not signed in. Wonder if I don't want to bring up any of my personal information. You sign in, you can bring up your flight plan from your Simbrief and Navigraph as well. Don't forget, if you got Navigraph subscription, I don't think I'm signed in. Oh, I am. Hey. Okay, we can try this. Micro, I recognise you in front of me there. I recognise the name. Oh, it's going to lag a bit because I'm doing a lot with the sim. Yeah, I've not got my... I've got to update my... Let me just remind myself. One of the Navigraph things that you have to run in desktop. Simlink. I've got to update it, I think. Oh no, it's there. So why is that? If I show aircraft there, is it? Yeah, it's there. There's my aircraft in Navigraph, look. So it's like having a little nav map in the sim. Isn't that neat, people? Actually, I hadn't tried that before. That's good. There's my aircraft. Okay, 12 nautical miles. Just keep an eye on my range. I'm getting there sooner than I thought. Bring back the throttle. Flaps are up. It's going to be difficult to spot in this light, but I'll do my best, people. So there we go. We'll get rid of Navigraph there, but you can do all that. You're nerding a bit on British accents. Cabipi, right. It's a mix, Cabipi. It's a mix of North, South, and Ireland. I lived in Ireland for a few years, so I picked up a bit of an accent from each area. South, yeah, I was trying to blend in because I was there for a long time, so you may find a little bit of a mix, shall we say. People always tell me it's unusual. What GPU has yours got? Trex rather. It's a i5, I think. Nothing. i5-2600 maybe, and it's the notepad laptop variant, I believe. You brought the 182QN, the RG, and the Turbo. I like them all too. Yeah, absolutely. Not played Flight Sim for a week. Let me just concentrate. I'll get back to you in a moment. Let me just concentrate where I am, because I can miss this airport. It's over here to our right. So if anybody's behind me, and there might well be a couple of people there behind me, just be, if you're on the, well, if you're flying direct to, if you're following me, good. The airport's slightly to the right if you've done a direct to Echo Golf Uniform Delta. So 8 nautical miles, we'll see. So around about here, the airport. And that light, I've got it in live time, live weather, but the light's fading. We'll look outside my window, and we're going to end up in night time in Manchester, I think. And we'll see what happens. Somewhere here. Let me just concentrate. I actually get a better view. It's better looking outside of the aircraft. Don't be afraid of doing that, by the way. People think that's cheating. I think it's just a natural thing. It's over here, the runway. I've got it, I think. Hang on a second. Let me just take it off autopilot. I believe it's over here. Soon find out. So I'm just going to go to stage 1 flaps. 10 degrees of flaps. Oh, balls. Can I see that? Bit of a tricky one in this light, especially. I did a trial run before and it was easier to see. Now then, am I going to be able to spot this? Bear with me. Like I said, I get a better view doing it this way. It's over there, isn't it? I think this is it. See that sort of gosh, where is that? Over here. We'll find out. I think that's the runway there. I'm gonna go with that. Soon find out. So a quick touch and go here, then we're off to Birmingham. We'll do an ILS in Birmingham, and I'll try and talk you through that one slowly again for those who are learning. Now, where the heck? Hang on a second, people. Could be flying off course. You were there before, runway. Where the heck are you? I'm quite blind with runways, so you're going to have to bear with me. I spot them way too late often, even though I've done this one before. I think. Get off. From memory. Am I right saying it's over here? Okay. let me just see. Should be right atop of it now. It's got to be this way because that's where the... Ah, we'll find it. Don't worry, even if we spot it late, this aircraft can get down in no time. If you spot it, yell. Oh, come on, Hodgson, you had this one before. It's got to be this way because I can see from the map there. Ah, it is that way, isn't it? Is it? Bear with me, people. This one I always, even before I had trouble spotting this one. And the light's not helping there. Excuses, excuses, I know. There it is. How can I miss that? There's a runway right there. We knew it would be okay, didn't we? So touch and go here, people. It's a bit tricky. Watch the entry for this. It's a short runway. Well worth trying. This is Echo Golf Uniform Delta. Abingdon Airfield. Oh, sorry, RAF Abingdon Airfield. It's runway 26 we're landing at, which is directly in front of us. Yeah. Micro is with us, I believe. He's been with us in other flights. Touch and go there, my friend. I'm just going to wait and see if anybody's... Let's just zoom out there. Just going to pause it for a sec, people. Let's just... People catch up behind me, if anybody's behind me. Andy Root, yep. I recognise the name. Ninja, is that you, my friend? It is, Ninja, behind me too. Great. You managed to get in. Okay, I'm going to let these people get a bit closer, because I'm typical me, I zoom ahead. Get a bit closer, then I'll... Actually, what I'll do, people, is land and watch you land. So, where I'm going now is the runway, if you've not spotted it. I'll touch and go and take off and pause. It's nicely lit up there, but watch the entry to the runway. There's all kinds of buildings and spikes around it, which is not ideal. Let's bring that throttle way back there. I do like the 182Q, you can probably tell that. I like this feature. It's just a nice little flyer, I've got to say. It's quite a nice, easy aircraft to fly and land. No landing gear to worry about either. It's a fixed landing... Well, you've got to worry about landing, but the gear's fixed. You don't have to worry about retraction and extension. You see, you got... What the heck is this before the runway? So you just got to be careful here, people. Get above these little... whatever they are. And then... Or get between them. What a runway. I don't think that's the way it's meant to be. Right, touch and go here. I want to touch down quickly. That's it, that'll do. Get back up in the air. I'm doing that quickly because I want to capture people. Right, that will do. Active pause, get back out. Let's watch people land. Oh, it's a fun part. Andy, you've flown over it. Easy to do, my friend. Come back for another go if you want to, while I watch Micro and Ninja coming into land, and Mended Moss. Is that Mended? It looks like Mended Moss. Right, where are we? So Micro's coming in, looking good, my friend. Just fly through me when you do, like, you see what I mean about those street lamps or whatever they are? Beginning of the runway there, very awkward. Alright. Micro view. Yeah, looks like you're touching and going. Are you in a... What aircraft are you in there? Are you in a chopper? No, it's the... VL3. Huh. But you managed to get down, my friend. Well done. Ninja's coming behind. If you spotted it, Ninja, it's not easy. Took me a while to spot that one. Andy Crotty, how you doing, my friend? Good evening. Yep, not too bad now. Back in Manchester again. Stressful week. You need a multiplayer server, P. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I've got a slight Irish twang for sure. Mike, okay, not played Flight Sim for a week, just getting back into DCS. Let me just, sorry, I've got to cut to see if, are you coming down, Ninja? You can see people landing there, people, while I just read the comments, otherwise I'll never read them. Just got back into DCS, might have to connect up the old Logitech Flight Yoke and give it another go. Yeah, DCS is, I want to get back into DCS. I'm using the multi-panel and radio panels, Mad Mank. It's two of my favourite panels of all time. By the way, people, I got home to about 8 boxes worth of stuff that has been sent to me. So over Easter, expect to see some pretty impressive hardware I've got reviewed. Let me just take up my flaps. There we go. Ninja, are you with us there? Okay, I'm going to fly on, my friend, because it looks like that's airfield's done with. Get some positive rate of climb there, and back onto nav mode. Vertical speed of 1,000, 700 will do. Got to keep the light as well, because the lights can fade. Now let me just make sure that my altimeter is still correct. It is on to Birmingham, my friends. Echo Golf. Bravo, bravo. EGBB. And we'll do an ILS at EGBB. Let's bring up the old EFB. Navigraph still running. You can see where I am. Can I change? It's not easy to see that, is it? Let me just expand that. Go to settings. Go to large. That's better. Go back to Navigraph. There's my aircraft. Now I can see these a little bit better. Can I oh, you can. Wi-Fi low. World map. That's better, isn't it? So you can see now we're heading, that's my aircraft. Over England, and we're heading towards Echo Golf. Bravo, bravo. Beta, beta. Is it? Yeah, bravo, bravo. Is it? I always mix that one up because I of the honeycomb bravo. There we go. Echo Golf, beta, beta. There we go. Bravo, bravo, even. And you can do pretty much what you'd want, what you can do in Navigraph there, just within the sim, which is quite a handy thing. Got some flight planner, and we'll go to Birmingham information. Runway 33, and we want an ILS, people. So what I'm going to do, people, 110.100. Can I do it from? Do I remember how to do it from the G5? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I've got my multi-panel on hand, so I'm going to do it with my radio panel, right? I've got my radio panel. Oh, come on, Hudson, you've got, how long have we got? 43 nautical miles. We got enough time for me to figure this one out. How do I get this into? There we go. That's what I wanted. So I just left click and hold on that small knob and right click, and it took me down to my sort of nav1 frequencies here. Now if I bring that back up again, 110.100, 110, so that larger knob will change these numbers before the decimal. 100, just mousing up, so 10 will be 100 in effect. How do we swap? Like that. When we get closer, it should pick up on the identifier, which from the EFB, which you can all use. What's the identifier, people? Does it not tell you the identifier there? I can see it in Navigraph if I want to, but never mind. 33. I don't want to do any kind of I could do, well, I could do an I, oh, well, I could do an I could bring it up this way, couldn't I? Let's just bring up this. I forgot we had this in the EFB. So the identifier should be BHX, and we want to be at an altitude of 2,000 feet. So BHX, 2,000 feet. Just in case that went a bit fast, people. Am I losing my voice already? I've not streamed for days. Go to your flight plan if you've got Birmingham. If you've got a flight plan set in whichever airport you're at, click on the information dot. Under runways, if it's got an ILS frequency, it will come up with the frequency, so ILS capabilities. If you want charts, it's this, but this selection down here, and then go to am I going too fast there? From the charts, you go to approaches, and then if it's an ILS, it should give you an approach for one of them. And you click on the little icon next to it, and it will give you the identifier, which will come up soon, and the altitude you should be at, which is 2,000 feet. Let's change ourselves to 2,000 feet. Did everybody understand that watching? Do you want me to go into more detail? I've got time, because nobody's flying with me today. Well, there are people. But it's not as busy today, let's say. Sorry, people who are flying with me. There's a few people flying with me. It's not too difficult. Let's just catch up. Oops. Let's move that off there. I'm just put something on top of my units to review tomorrow. Next investments, yeah, Mad Bank, brilliant. If you've got PC, radio panel and multi-panel are a must. Always have been, in my opinion. You're here! Rip One Outdoors, how you doing? Well, you're here. Yeah, that's true. Considering the Velocity 1, Turtle Beach, Velocity 1 yoke and throttle quadrant, I expect it'll be on Xbox for at least another 12 to 18 months, so no funds for a PC. Oh, you expect you will be. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Velocity 1 yoke and throttle, the Velocity 1 flight yoke is the best, it's the best value yoke system. I know it's not cheap, but it's for what you get. It's difficult to beat that value, and to be honest, I would still be using it if it wasn't through my XPC yoke, which is more expensive. With the XPC yoke, I had to get rudder pedals, which were given to me. Okay. If you use a different yoke, you have to buy rudder pedals, so you don't need that with the Velocity 1. You've got the triggers for rudder pedals. You're watching while you're working, Rip One Outdoors, that's great. You got it, Cabba P, great. Got what I was saying, or the Velocity 1? Doesn't matter, you got it. That's all that's important. Just click in the right window, so a few people. So over to Birmingham, which is still 31 nautical miles. The light is fading, so it should get interesting. That's pretty much the weather we've got in Manchester. Just a bank of cloud over us. Has been wonderful for 2 weeks, and suddenly, well, it's been raining outside, so it's not the best weather here. Typical Manchester weather at the moment. Look, that's a lot of people behind. Are you all flying along there? Maybe. It's difficult to say. Good to see. Is that Diabetes X lot? Okay, a lottie. Alright. A few people flying with us. It's all good. Oh, he's got the server. Good. Very simple then, ILSs. So basically I've got up to 2,000 feet, which is the intercept. Bring up the old EFB again. How did I get to this part? Well, if you've got a route set in, you should have your routes here. Click on the airport. Let's go to Sheffield. I'll click on the airport. Look at the runways. I don't know, runway 2. Oh, it's got an ILS frequency. Okay, because I've got Sheffield, Doncaster Sheffield selected, I can click on the charts tabs and look at the ILS for runway 2, look at the charts for it, which we will be doing later. This is a bit of a spoiler, this. And it will give you the identifier frequency as well. I mean, we saw the frequency before. Give you all that kind of information, and the intercept height, 2,500 feet to capture the ILS. So it's not difficult, it's quite straightforward. You can do that all from the EFB. If it doesn't have an ILS frequency, let's go back to our flight plan. Go to EGUD, Echo Golf Uniform Delta, Abingdon. Click on the information tab, it'll bring it up here now. Go to the approach here. We landed at runway 26. You can see there's no approach for runway 26. Go to the information for it, go up to runways. We landed at 26. Click on that, there's no ILS. That's how you can tell. Let me just get back to some quick tip there for you. Let's click the information for Birmingham. Bring up that chart again. Approach runway 33. And we can pick up on the chart again there. PHX, has it come up yet? IBM, hang on a second. Like, picked up on the wrong. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at. It's IBM, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, so you just be careful. You see the identifier there, it's come up a few times, IBM. My mistake. This is a different thing. So the identifier is correct, IBM, and we're at 2,000 feet, so we should capture ILS 15. I hope not. Hope that will change to ILS 33. 10110.10. They must both have the same. Well, they both have the same identifier for sure. Never mind. We should hopefully still land okay at runway 33. I wonder if this will change to 33 soon. It might do. It can sometimes happen. We'll find out. Now let's put you in that view. Zoom out a bit so you can see. Look at that weather, people. You've got a flight stick for Xbox. The flight sticks. Do you like it, Kappa P? I quite like it. Always enjoy the flight stick. I brought that with me for sure. It's one of my favourite flight sticks. And very easy to grab and put on your knee to test things. I love the flight stick. Next route, Kappa P, we've got to do probably over Easter break. We'll probably do another one. Driver for the multi-panel. Yeah, it's in our Discord, Carol. If you look under... just while I'm doing this, bear with me. If you look in our Discord under Hodgson controller setup, control settings, main menu, Hodgson controller setup. I've put a link for the driver there. You should be able to see it on that page. That's the driver I'm using. It's a bit of a pain, isn't it? The should be native by now, but there you go. Like Flight Sim 2020, it should just auto-detect really once you've got the driver in, but it's a bit of a pain. Hopefully that will come with Sim Update 2, maybe. Ooh, that weather's looking... We're on an ILS, I'm not too worried. 17 nautical miles, it's time to change to Localizer 1. Glide slow. Oh, my course. Bear with me, people. EFB. I forgot I'm in this kind of Cessna rather. Course should be 326. 326, you can see the course there. Bear with me, people. I'll talk more about that later in case that's confusing people, but you need to set a course wheel within the Cessna 182. 326, wasn't it? Let me just double check again. 326. Yeah, still pretty much heading in around. I'm going to put it into heading mode because my heading indicators here. I want to bring the glide slope indicators, the course deviation line in. And that should happen, and put it into approach mode. The glide slope indicators above me, which is where it should be. And we'll be intercepting it when we get a bit closer. Still 19 nautical miles, 15 nautical miles away. I'll wait for that to move in and hit approach. Which is there. In fact, heading, you can go a bit more to the right. Let's just coax this in. Bring back the throttle slightly. I don't need to zoom ahead now. Full stop landing here, people, those who are following me. It will allow other people to join for the last leg if they want to. Yeah, 13 nautical miles. I need to get down. I need this to come in before these start moving down, essentially. Where are we in terms of the... It doesn't matter. Should start moving in. In fact, I will double check. Am I zooming out there? Yeah, so I need to get roughly around here, I believe. So I'm just going to bring that heading needle to my right again. Just so I can get this course deviation line in before these start moving down. I want to get to around this point for 3-3. Got to imagine an ILS beam beaming from the runway. So it's essentially it's just a beam beaming down. It should be beaming around here. So I'll be close to it. See what happens. Everybody okay there? I'll see if I make it. You like the stick? Server, it's in the description, should be in our description copy for Discord. Oh, it's moving in. I'm going to press the approach button on my multi-panel because I missed it. I can't be bothered fumbling down here, so there we go, it's in. I might have missed this, I might have to go back into heading mode. If you don't hit it soon enough, you can easily miss it. I'm still in approach mode, I'm just keeping an eye on the approach there. And my multi-panel, yeah, still in approach mode, no problem. There we go, we've got it. When this starts moving down, we should be on the glide slope as well. Nice and easy. Not to worry, it means I can mess around outside now. Look at that weather. It's weird, isn't it? What a beautiful effect that is. Wow. Don't worry about the aircraft, it's under autopilot control. I hope. Just keep an eye on that, I don't want it to come off. Yeah, I'm still in approach mode, I can see on my multi-panel. It's right in front of me. You okay, Ninja? It looks like Andy Roo's on it as well. It's good to have you back there, Andy. You did join one of our other flights. Sorry, people in Discord. Literally, look, I got home. I've got a ton of videos to do. I've got so much equipment I need to review. I've got to do these live streams when I do them. So we will do group flights together, proper ones. This is just an ad hoc. Is it raining? Live stream. It looks like it's kind of raining. Is that rain, or have we got stars in our eyes? What's going on there? Not the best effect for rain, people, is it? Ooh, you could do better flight sim. Yeah, it's raining, you can see. That's a nice effect. You can see a bit of rain. I think a few drops there. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll leave it in that position, maybe throttle back to 50%. Oh, you can see the lights come. Strange lighting conditions there, isn't it? I like that. It's like we're in the desert or something. We've got a sandstorm, people, over us. Ninja, Andy Roo, are you getting that same kind of orangey glow? Quite eerie. No worry, Cower. No worry. No worries. That was very Irish. No worry. No, not a bother. Not a bother. There we go, so we're going over. So yeah, it's interesting. Oh, there's a runway right in. Well, we can't miss that runway, can we? So full stop landing here, my friends. Glide slope indicators moving down. 6 nautical miles out. Gonna go to stage 1 flaps. I'll do it from here. And just bring that throttle back. It's gonna start descending, which will make us go faster on its own, of course. There we go. We're in the flaps range. No worries. I'm not worried about that. Is my camera straight there? It looks like we're skoo-whiffy, doesn't it? Must have a crosswind, people. It looks like it's crabbing a little bit, the aircraft. It's definitely crabbing, isn't it? See that effect of the crab? We're being blown. Look at that cloud there. Ah. Flying into a chunk floater. Oh dear. Kappa P, no worries, my friend. Good for you to join. Join the Discord for future group flights, and for the majority of them, you get more notice. I'm definitely crabbing there. Look, that's in the default camera mode, but it's going to be interesting to land. Under autopilot should be okay. Bring that throttle back a bit more. Sounds quite painful, that. Fly it. Fly right by. I got you. Fly right by. Flying into a chunk floater. Hi, Trex. Research, and for the results that you can get the DLSS3 Ultra presets. Yeah? Yep. You'll have frame gen on that as well. You should be grand. I forgot about frame gen. You should be absolutely fine with that. Even Flight Sim 2024, I would say, Trex. Because you've got... Look at that. Definitely. That's an interesting... Ooh. Now, is that a crosswind? I've noticed this in flights. I'm not convinced that's a crosswind, you know. I think that's an artifact of the sim. Can you see the planes kind of diagonally flying towards that runway? It could be... Has anybody else got a crosswind to the right of us where we're flying? Oh, now it's straightening up. Maybe it was a... Okay, maybe it was a crosswind. Now it's straightened up. I could be wrong, people. I've been wrong before. It's me. Right, perfect. Pappy lights because we're on autopilot. Off autopilot. We'll see how this handle's coming in. It's a bit blowy. It's a bit blowy. Okay. Oh, yeah, a wee bit blowy. Just be careful, people, if you come off autopilot. Should be grand though. Let's keep centre line. On the numbers, Hudson. Try and get down so I can capture other people. So excuse the landing here. I'm just going to get down. I come off the centre line. I was blown off the centre line a bit there. Come on, down you come. Down we come. Off we go. Come on, come on. That'll do. Wee bit of a bounce there. Oh! Yeah, definitely being blown out there. Look at that. I'm only braking slightly. What is... I'm not convinced, people. That's... It could be due to the wind, but... I don't know. I've had that effect before. Anyway, let's just... capture people coming in. There's Ninja coming in. Nice and smoothly. Did you get blown about as well, Ninja? So you come off the runway there. Andy Roo, perfect. Well done, my friend. We've got Micro coming in. A Micro, rather. It's Micro, isn't it? Sorry, Micro. Micro SPI. What was it? Micro Spy. Micro Spy. I reckon. It's good for a few of you to come. It's always good for people to join these kind of flights that I do ad hoc, especially the UK tour. I thought I'd be flying the whole thing myself. So people, we're at Echo Golf bravo, bravo. If you want to come and join Birmingham Airport. We'll give you a few minutes. West Europe server. True. Flightless Owl. Yeah, okay. Where's the... Where is it? Have I stopped? Let me just... I put it on active pause. There we go. Now I've stopped. Put it on active pause to see people. Where is the sock? I'm going to take your word for it. It's definitely a bit blowy coming in, so, but, you know, braking shouldn't be... It just needs a bit of tweaking, the sim. It doesn't behave, even, you know, once you've landed and once you're down, you shouldn't be still being blown off the... Unless it's a hurricane happening around you. It's basically being blown all over the place there. Whilst landed. It's just like an after effect, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel right. It's incredible because the notebook is so thin, doesn't look like a gaming notebook. What? Can you link it, Trix? Are you able? I don't think you can link without being a mod. Can you give us a name of it? Maybe that'd be good. Oh, what's that? Is someone taking? Oh, the wind's. Flightless out. You can see I'm not that blind. I'm just stupid, really. At times, especially when I live stream. There's the sock. Yeah, it's blowing quite a lot, isn't it? You're absolutely right. Oh, let me show you the sock again. Funny. No Rory Trex. I mean, honestly, 4060, as long as it's got frame gen, you'll have no issues. It kind of doubles your frames in many cases. And it doesn't have, you know, it's quite okay in flight sim. While we're waiting for MicroSpy to land, chaps, come and join in for our last leg. We're going to fly towards Sheffield. Doncaster, Sheffield. Echo Golf Charlie November. For those flying with me. Echo Golf Charlie November. We'll do an ILS there, and I've got a approach setting for Manchester by default. I'll show you that later. Yeah, I saw it fly. I was just being dumb and blind. Yeah, I can see the sock. Yep. It's quite windy. So there we go. Micro, are you coming down, my friend? Oh, are you on a chopper? I think it's coming in. Just see him come in. There we go. Someone's in the RG, I can see there. And Skywagon too. Very nice. Right, here comes Micro. Oh. Are you coming in? Are you? Looks like he's been blown around as well, doesn't it? Look, you can see the effects of that wind on him. Yeah, just try and get it down, my friend, whichever way you can. I wonder what it's going to be like in Manchester. This could be interesting. Oh, Micro, you should be okay. You got it down. You're down. That's great. Well done. Getting down is important. If you can walk away from that, everything's grand. Right, my friend, we don't want to wait too long because you know, you'll just be listening and watching dead air there. Are you okay there, Micro? Yep. That's what happened to me, my friend. See what that effect there? That is not... It's quite slow. There's an after effect when you have a crosswind like that. That doesn't seem realistic. Just needs tweaking. That happened to me too, Micro. I had to really fight with my rudders for that not to happen. Right, my friends, take off in the direction that you landed. So just carry on through, Micro. It's going to be a bit delayed. Oh, and those rudder pedals, if you go full throttle too quickly as well, let's bring them back down to half speed so I can get them under control. That wind should be blowing me to the... Oh, I'm going to crash into that sign. Should be blowing me to the right from where I am. I actually got a lot of torque to the left there. That is not behaving for me. Sorry, people. Just a second. I've just reset. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take off. I might have to just cycle my rudder pedals again now, because it does seem to have some kind of reaction. Just take a look at that. Just a moment. Let me just get myself into... There we go. Just going to remove the yoke. Take a look at my rudder pedals. Yeah, no, they're centered. Okay. Not quite sure what's going on there, but back on autopilot, back on nav mode. And I've got a vertical speed of 700 feet per minute. Should be okay. Just make sure that I am following the route. Yeah, need to come to my right a little bit. Oh, I need to put it back into GPS. That would help. And I will come to my right. I'll put it into nav mode, see if it picks up on it. It doesn't, so I'll put it into heading mode to get near the magenta line. And what I'm doing now, I'm just going to cycle my rudder pedals. I did it before the flight. It's the Velocity 1 rudder pedal. I'm just cycling it through Xbox mode and PC mode because sometimes, I don't know why, they don't seem to behave properly. I've got them set up a funny way too, through a USB extension. So I may have to fix that. Keep our 2,000 feet altitude, people, and we're going to be landing ILS again here. So, am I in nav mode now by chance? I need to come round on my heading just a little... Oh, no, it's vertical speed, just a second. Round on my heading again, just to bring it to that magenta line. Oops, sorry, micro. And it's going to get there, we should be fine. In GPS mode. It's a lock onto nav, should be fine. The price increased. Oh, okay. I don't see it. Tracks. You changed flight conditions to see everyone, but you can't see anyone. Oh, FMJ, oh dear. So what did I see? Tracks there? Yeah, I can't see any. If it's not showing for me the link. I'm not sure you can put a link. I might have that disallowed just to stop people spamming. If we can just write the name of it, we can get the specs up and goodness knows what. So we're doing coming back towards the magenta line, should be okay. Slowly back towards it, there we go, now it's locked onto nav mode, so we should be on our way now to Sheffield. Nautical miles, and then I wonder, people, you know what I'm going to do? Let's change up, people. Let's just change this up. 60 nautical miles. How long would that take us? Do we do that one, Sheffield? Well, let's keep it. It's our last flight. What's it matter? It's our last UK tour flight, so we can keep that. We'll see how the light goes and the effects. Nice cloud effects there, which is good. Ah, okay. Lenovo Legion Slim. Okay. Lenovo. I do. I've got a friend who's got a touchscreen Lenovo. It's kind of all-in-one PC. It's not bad. Lenovo. Just a second. Lenovo. Legion. Okay, I think I've got it. I can link it down. Bear with me, I'm just trying to find the link for it. Slim G9, okay, Slim G9. Slim G9, Lenovo 4070. Right, let me just take a look at this. Just a second, I'm going to go into the Lenovo shop, and I shall link it for you. In fact, oh, I wonder if I've got it set up. I don't. In my OBS, I could show you the screen I'm looking at, but I'll just try and find it and link it. I think it's probably that one from the looks of it. There we go. Copy that and link there. Okay, let's take a look at it. So, yeah, should be okay. Windows Home 11, 16 gigabytes of RAM. You can probably expand that to 32 gigs. Maybe research that part. i7. Oh, it looks like a different one. This one I'm looking at looks decent now. The one I've just linked. What I would recommend doing it's what I did with my laptop back in the day. It's a few years old now. A good few years old, my 3060. But I watched videos on it, and there was a lot of excellent reviews on it, which is why I went for it. It's okay for Flight Sim 2020. I've not tried it with 2024, and with other games it worked well as well, you know, whether it's Cyberpunk or whatever. But I would watch YouTube reviews on it before pulling the trigger, Trex, is my recommendation. You don't want to buy a laptop finding that it's not good for your... I mean, if it's for Flight Sim, you should be okay regardless. But it might have overheating issues, it might have some kind of issue that, you know, noise issue, heat issue. They can run very hot as well, laptops, just be aware. So there's a couple of things to be aware of. Good. I mean, I took my laptop with me, my 3060, to the south when I was in the south, but I didn't do much simming on it because I only had limited internet. But it was good as a backup. I used to use it as a backup when my desktop PC wasn't behaving. I would fly on the laptop and live stream. I could live stream from it. So there we go. Okay, people, 50 nautical miles. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a direct to, people. I've decided. The light's fading, so we need to do a direct to. So I'm going to go direct to. I'm going to go straight. If I use this bigger knob here... Hang on a second. Direct to... Use a smaller knob. E-G... C... Not done this for a while, so it's good practice for me too. EGCC, enter, Manchester, activate. There you go, I've changed it, so I'm on a direct to Manchester now. You're going to see my course change. And has the flight plan updated? Maybe the flight plan's not updated, which is... Well, it's kind of updated. Runway 23 left, which is where I'm flying to. So I'm flying direct to Manchester now. Never mind. I think it seemed to have worked. Bring up the EFB. Go back to our flight plan. It's not updated it there, has it? Okay, I'm going to get the information on Manchester. I'm going to look at the runways. We are heading in a direction of about 310 degrees. So we can do runway 2. We can probably do runway 23 left, in fact. Still do it. 23 left. 5. Does it not have an ILS? 23 right. Let's just see. There we go. We're 23 right. So we've changed our runway as well. Land at runway 2. Actually, we're we'll be nearer to runway 5, won't we? Let's just bring up runway 5. Bear with me for a second. Same frequency. 109 decimal 50 109 decimal 50. I'm just going to make that active. I've done that on my radio panel. As you can see there, that's now active. That's going to be for runway 5, which will be closer somewhat to reaching rather than... Probably. Runway 5 is going to be around here, isn't it? Runway 23 is here. Actually, runway 23 probably closer, but it's the same frequency. 23 right. We're going to land at 23 right. Going to bring up the charts. Approaches 23 right. ILS 23 right. Bring up the chart like we did before. Identifiers INN. 3,500 feet to intercept. Should be golden. INN 3,500 feet. And that is runway 23 right. Right. So 3,500 feet, let's climb to that. Don't worry, it's just multi-panel stuff here. I'm just changing my vertical speed with the multi-panel. Range out the map so we can see how far we've got to go. How do we update that flight plan now? Now what's going on there? We're flying direct to it. We're ignoring the rest of it. Okay, we're just flying direct to it, so it's not... Okay, it should update it. This should give us some indication when we're getting closer to it anyway. I hope it's not frozen there. Message. Oh, is this not going to give me the information? How do we find this information now, people? How do we update this so it shows the correct information? It's just kind of frozen where it was. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to have to judge this one from the map, I think. I can see when I'm getting closer to it. Interesting. Okay. Put that back there. Range out on this. Do bear with me. Yuck. It's not very clear, is it? Okay, so it is updating. It's more updating this one rather than the bottom. How do I? Can I not clear this? Hang on a second. I can clear this, surely. Yeah, I can. So just ignore what I'm doing here. I'm gonna clear all the ones we've done already. There we go. Now it's given us the correct distance to where from runway 23. We're going to land runway 23 right. So basically, I had to right-click on the smaller knob and clear the rest of the waypoints to get the correct information up here for our... complicated. Do I want to go into that one? I'm not even sure I did that correctly, but it worked. Right, we should be okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Darkness is... We're getting some lights outside. Micro, are you the only one still hanging on? What's happened to Andy Roo? And other people? Ninja, you're still there. Good. Good man. Ninja's from this part as well. Is that Andy Roo ahead there? It's difficult to see. Ah, well. Could be crashes, all kinds of things, couldn't it? Regardless, as long as a couple of people are with me, that's all that matters. Should be going 3,500 feet, just make sure my altimeter is correct. So we're flying across country there, it is. 32 nautical miles out when we get a bit closer. Course deviation line, let's go back to the EFB. Let's look at the course we need to set in. 232. 232. 232. We've got to do this in the Cessna 182. Other analog aircraft. 232. And when we switch it over to CDI later, that will give us the correct bearings, as it were. Will line us up correctly. There we go. No problem. Just make sure. 232, yep. 232, no problem. It's a good one. So, people there with me, lovely clouds, nice. It's not like that here, I've got to say. I'm near, not that far from the airport, but we don't have clear skies like that. We've just got this thick cloud all around us. Could be that I'm over here underneath the thick cloud at the moment, and we might be getting clearer skies coming over at some point. Still got a bit of light, that's why I've changed it. I've got flaps, 10 degrees of flaps in, which I didn't realise. Did I not take them up before? Well, I have now. Should be okay. The mod panel seems to make like it does. Mad Mac, yeah, I've got to do another video on them, specifically on them two, and the value it brings. After I've done all these hardware videos that I've got coming up, all these new toys, it means I've got more stuff to move next time. First world problems, eh? The multi-panels themselves, it's my most used add-ons, as it were, hardware add-ons. I find it difficult not to have them, regardless of what yoke or system I'm using. I think people are missing out on them because they're quite cheap as well. So if you've got PC, Flight Sim, oh, pretty lights coming up. They are a must. Okay, 26, so we'll soon be getting towards our ILS range. Come down to that view, come over here. Nav mode at the moment, of course, but we've got 26.2 nautical miles. Did you see what I did before there, people? If you change the direct to, delete other waypoints on this part if you want to see your flight plan reflect correctly. And you do that, you just right click on that small knob, and hang on a second, or maybe it won't let me now. Oh, there you go. Right click on the small knob, and then you can just delete. Right click again to stop it flashing. Delete all the waypoints before it if you're just doing a direct to and that's all you want to do. You delete the rest of the stuff and it should reflect. Oh, we've got the Pennines there, of course. Lovely Pennines. Lovely view that, isn't it? It's a bit bright inside the old cockpit there. Can we turn that down? Where's the panel lights? Oh, there we are. Is it not allowing me? No, I don't want it more so. Panel lights in this aircraft. Where be they? Something up not. Are they a bar? It's a floodlight. There we go. We didn't leave that on, did we? Can we put the cabin light on? That's a bit better, isn't it? That's better than the floodlight. There we go. Better view there, people. Oh. Very good outside. Still looking bright. I mean, it's, I don't know, we've got darker where I am at the moment. It's darker. It's almost synced. Maybe my time's a little bit backwards here in the sim. Right, okay, we can go to CDI, VLOC rather. Now for, oh, blimey, 2, did I say 2? Okay. 232. Bring cross up the right. Let me just check something. Right identifier, runway 5 left. It's saying. But actually, we put it to. Oh, for goodness sake. If it's picking up on 5 left, people, it's where I'm going to. Let me bring up the EFB while I've got time. 5 left. Go here. Go to 5 left. Go to the charts. We want to be on a course, same altitude, 3,000 feet. We can bring that down. We can bring that down a bit. 52. That's what I was looking for, the course. Okay, we'll go to 5 left. Sorry about this. It seems to be the way it wants us to go. 52. Fine, the way we're heading, the course deviation line should start coming in, no problem. 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Let's get down in altitude. I'll do my vertical speed on my multi-panel, bring that down by a few hundred feet per minute. No problem, just bring that throttle back as we're descending, as we're getting closer to Manchester now. Keep an eye on a course deviation line. Once it starts moving in, we shall activate approach. No problem. Runway 5 should be that. Okay, fine. Runway 5, we've got to reach. We'll see how this goes. I don't want that glide slope indicator to start moving down beforehand. We're descending to 3,000 feet, which is fine. Just got to think this through. Runway 5 is roughly in that direction, so the beam will be hitting the beam around about here. What about here, in fact? I might come further out. I might change my course. My heading mode rather, to come further out this way, because I don't want to get too close that the glide slope indicators will start moving down. We've taken a different, we're not doing an approach, we've taken a direct 2, so keep that in mind. So we're going to have to think about this one. 10 miles out, that's okay. CEX has multi-panels for 60 quid, yeah, go for them, Madman, yeah. Looking at the wind wing, yeah, I've got an airliner module as well. It's not wind wing, so watch out for that video. That should be dropping soon. Yeah, but it'll definitely make life easier. Let me just think about this approach for a moment. There's Manchester Airport ahead there. So, 13 nautical miles out. 5 left. What's happened to my glide slope indicators there? Ah, this is interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Gonna pop it in heading mode just for a moment. I'm gonna come away from the airport. Don't worry, we'll be coming back towards it. Maybe not by that much we do. There's the glide slope indicators. Where did you go to? Maybe they weren't streamed in. A bit worrying there, to be honest. So I'm going to come, not that extreme, Hudson. Maybe there. Oh, night's descending now. This is what it's like where I am, pretty much. That's accurate. So basically, the beam from the glide from the ILS will be coming down 5 degrees, is about there, isn't it? So it'll be coming down in this direction. We want to intercept it about here, but I don't want these indicators to go below us, which is why I'm bringing the aircraft pretty much to the east or west at the moment. westerly heading. It'll make sense once we get there, don't worry. Nice view of the hills and places. I like playing around with glide slopes and trying to find the best profile for them. Oh, City of Manchester ahead of us, people. Oh, well, no, that's probably not quite the centre of Manchester. That's too light over there. But it'll be the outskirts, sort of towns around Manchester. So it'll be Greater Manchester, in effect. Right, okay, so once we get a little bit further out here, bring it to that view. 5 is there, we want to get around here. Should be okay, I'll bring it back round to the right in a moment. Plenty of time. Yeah, indicator's still above us. So the glide slope is still above us, no worries. We're seeing that glorious night lighting as well, which is nice. Towns and cities. Towns and cities. Okay, what I'll do is bring it to the right a little bit now. So I'm just kind of coaxing the aircraft towards the right direction without the glide slope indicators coming down too far. They are coming down, people. I'm going to have to go west again, you see. That's the danger. Let's bring it down to that view so I can see it clearly. There's a westerly heading there. I don't want these to drop much further now. It means we're on the edge of the glide slope, and if we go much, so basically if I go much more towards that airport, if I go towards that airport now, those glide slope indicators will come down, and by the time I've locked onto the localizer, they will probably be below me, which is why I'm heading I'm keeping it at the same distance, the airport, but heading in a westerly direction. I hope that makes sense. And I'll bring the aircraft round when we're closer. Just going to speed up a little bit the aircraft. Is that rain? Look at the effects of rain there, isn't that wonderful? Keep in tunnel so we can see what's happening. Over Wimshall, yeah. Try not to. Well, nick my wheels. See that glide slope indicator? We're right on the edge of that, people. Right on the edge of it. As long as it's not here, we're okay. It's above us. So if you can imagine a beam coming down there, it's above the aircraft. We're at 3,000 feet, which is the intercept height altitude. In fact, if we keep going this way, I'm thinking it should start going back up slightly. So, you know, if you find the glide slope indicator coming down, or it's come below you, head away from the runway, and you should be okay. I think it was the right decision to fly away. I thought this would be a little bit quicker. Fly direct to Manchester. We could have, mind you, we would have had a proper route to the airport there, but never mind. We're taking, oh, look at that. We're taking a bit of a detour. So I'm just going to keep an eye now, because we'll be nearing the intercept line of the localizer. Very near to it, in fact. So that line should start moving in. The course deviation line, ASAP. In fact, I will do it this way. I'll click the actual approach button once it starts moving in. Any second now. So imagine runway 5's here, the line, just draw a line direct. Imaginary line rather. Any second. Glide slope indicator is moving up a little bit in fact, so we're fine. So I can a little bit to the right. Little bit to the right. Just so that when we do capture it, we're not going to be flying around. Let's decrease that throttle as well. We don't want to be too fast when trying to capture, otherwise you can miss it. Any second, come on. I trust in you. Looks like it might be slightly moving in. Is it moving in? I coax that round a little bit more. I don't want to go much further towards the airport currently. But although they're moving up now, so we should be okay. I'm going to risk it a little bit more to the right. Come on, I just want to lock on. Any second. 10 minutes later. Come on. Move down. Oh dear. It will happen, people. You just got to be patient with this. Just like I said, imagine the line. Imagine in 5 degrees. We're right over it now. We should be there. Should be here. 10 nautical miles out. Do I risk a quick... As soon as I look outside... Is anybody following me? Sorry for those of you who are following me. We should be okay. Well, yep. Hover over the approach button. It's a bit deceiving. It's very deceiving, isn't it? Glide slope indicator line's still okay. It's still above center. So I'm keeping an eye on all things here. I'm especially keeping an eye on this for moving in. 52. Oh dear. Any second. Move in now. See what's going on there. Ninja's still with me. Might have picked up another person there too. Well, that's the theory of it, but it should definitely be moving in now. Just seems a little bit delayed, doesn't it? Zoom in on the map. Yeah, it should be around now. Just gonna keep yourselves there for a second. Right, look at this, sorry. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move that line round northward. Well, about there. So when it does start moving in, we're really coaxing that line in now. If this doesn't work, that glide slope indicator will come below us because we are heading towards the airport now. 5 degrees shouldn't be a miss. Okay, I mean, I guess it's roughly, yeah, okay. So it's more here, isn't it? So, okay, it's more here, the line. I had it slightly wrong, so now we're coming towards it. So 5, if you look at the compass there, 5 is here. It's not quite east, but it's going towards... It's about there, isn't it? So when we get to here, that's when the line should move in. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time then. Did any of you look on to it? Let's just see if you're all given up. I don't blame you. Sorry about this. No, Micro's still there, Ninja's still there. Good. Oh, course deviation line's moving. I'm going to press approach on my multi-panel. It's just easier for me to do that. Hopefully I'm in time. See, I told you, when I look outside, that's when it happens. Keep an eye on the approach here. If it goes off, it means you've missed it and you've got to go back into heading mode to pick it back up. But because we're nice and slow, yeah, see, we've missed it. So I'm going to go into heading, bring the heading bug around here. Back into heading mode. And then when that line starts moving in again, this time we'll catch it. So whatever side it is, move your heading bug towards that, or move towards, you're heading towards that way. Once it starts moving, I'm going to hit approach again. There we go, approach activated. Approach activated now, I don't know why it didn't do it when I clicked it the first time. Now we're in approach mode. It was a lot of delay with the aircraft there, but it's caught it now. And there's the runway. Never in doubt, people, was it? Micro, you got it. You're heading straight towards it. Well done, my friend. You can see those runways nice and clearly. Glide slope indicators move down, bring back that throttle. Let's go to stage 1 flaps when we get into range. So it's this runway we're heading for here, where Raptor Man is on. So we managed it, my calculation was slightly off, which is why it took us a bit longer. No worries, I do that in airliners as well. It's a good tip for airliners. If you find yourself flying direct without an approach to an airport, calculate where the ILS line will be emanating to and fly away or towards the airport, whichever, you know, flying away that you're going to lock onto it before the glide slope indicator line comes down, basically. It sounds complicated, it's not. Micro, are you heading towards the right runway there? Could be, it could just be my vantage point. Don't worry, if you're not, just land wherever you can. Well done, Ninja. Right, stage 1 flaps. In fact, with this aircraft, it behaves correctly. You mouse down on the wheel, which is the way it should be. In other aircraft, it's not the same. Am I crabbing again? Oh well. You can see what's happening with the aircraft, kind of going diagonal, isn't it? Could be wind, I guess. Well done, Micro, we've landed there. That's great, my friend. As long as you're down, 5 left. Yeah, I'm 5 right, but it's okay. In fact, this one I might go to another 20 degrees of flaps. No problem. It is miserable by runway 23 right. Oh dear. What do you mean, the wind effects in the sim? It's not that blurry outside. If I'm looking outside, it's not that bad. Definitely seem to be flying on a diagonal there. There's something not right. I've said this a number of times. I don't think it's simply down to crosswind. Well done, Ninja. Seeing Ninja go in, that's a good vantage point. I think there's something. It could be my own configuration here. That's, you know, some of my hardware is playing up somehow. Maybe the multi-panel is affecting it somehow. It's difficult to say, but that's definitely more like a crosswind landing, the configuration there. Who knows? Gonna come over the runway before take autopilot off. I don't trust this one. Watch my aircraft tip as I brake again. If I'm right, the same thing will happen, which is not desired behaviour. I'm going to slow down, try and float as long as I can here and just show you what happens. A bit more floaty. Well done, Ninja. Nice landing. There you go. I'm really, really slow now. Stall speed almost. If I brake a little bit. Actually, not braking too much because the aircraft tends to like that. Okay, now it's behaving. Okay, who knows? In the end, it was okay. Let's just come off the runway. Bring those flaps up. Parking brake on. Well, listen, my friends, it was just an ad hoc flight back into Manchester where we started on. Stop. Back into Manchester where we started the tour from. Thanks to those watching at home. Thanks for those who joined me on the flight. It was very short notice. It's always good to have a couple of people with us. If you're watching this afterwards, give it a try. There's some interesting airports there. Thanks very much, people, and we will see you again very soon.